like for a man to say, what do you bring to the table is actually sad, not for women.
For sure.
But for that man,
the man,
because that means you do not know, you have never had a breath of fresh air to know what that woman brings, what the value is.
Not even that, but I feel like he don't know himself. I feel like he don't know himself. He doesn't have the skills to, look at a person and, like you were saying, is this someone that I want to take the time? They want that quick satisfaction, just how we were talking about. Some guys want to get to that cookie very fast without actually getting to know someone. So they're, coming to the first date. Give me all the list so I know, so we can just, skip all the dates. And
I don't bring nothing to the table.
It's a lot of narcissistic guys who say that. It's just weird. And it's like, next.
Crack is cheap.
Anytime a man is expressing his standards honestly anywhere, whether it be online or in real time, in person, you're going to be ridiculed for it. It doesn't matter what it is. When men ask women what they offer relationships or what value they bring to a man, that's almost considered an attack in Western society, or at least that's how the women see it. But I have to make the distinction, and I know you guys aren't going to want me to make the distinction, but I must make it. You see this way more with black women than any other group of women. They want a lot of things from men when it comes to dating and relationships in the front end of the relationship, but they're not really clear what value or what they should be offering to a man in the beginning.
Yeah,
I know
seriously.
what I do. What do you do?
Go heal, baby. Go heal.
I don't do a goddamn.
Yeah.
Honest, the question itself, it gives me a little, it's kind of like socially awkward in my opinion.
Right.
Because when we're getting to know each other, it stems deeper than what do I bring to the table, because that comes with time. Sure. That comes with developing. That comes with knowing who I am and learning who I am. Yeah. Because when you're doing the interview type dating, I could say anything. I could tell someone, I'm always on time. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear weave. I could say anything that I feel will appeal to you or appease you. And it could all be lies.
This is why only 1 in 4 black women marry. Black women think that they can spend 6 months to a year not showing a man any wifely qualities, and they think that they're going to end up becoming a wife, or that they're going to win with a man holding back the things that he wants, thinking that that'll ultimately mine more resources from the man, or she'll be able to get more out of the man during the dating process. Are you starting to see now why black women have the least amount of success in the dating market?
But certain things I feel like takes time. It's a due process, and you have to learn those things for yourself.
And not every woman is going to bring to your table what she's going to bring to the next man's table.
Part.
Big, wide, long.
Are we still talking about
Thick,
Sturdy built, tough, short, baby. What the fuck?
Thanks, John.
Steel or wood? What are we talking about?
Exactly. I feel like if the men have a good table, they don't even have to ask that, because the women are already standing around the table.
I'm gonna put everything on that.
Yes.
Don't worry about
like if you
And
think
you
about,
can tell.
they have a certain poise, they have a certain aura about them. When you think about the casino and you're at a crap table and this man is winning, baby, the women are already flocking. The women are already at that table.
Right.
You don't have the men saying, hey, what do you guys bring to the table? No, because he's winning, he's focused.
Are you on drugs?
Those aren't women that he cares about. Whatever hypothetical Sigma male is at a crap table having a lucky night, just because a bunch of women gather around the table, that doesn't mean that those are women that he cares anything about. What is she even talking about?
Focus on winning. He's already winning, and the women are already there. So if your table is empty and you're not winning and you're focused on who's standing around your table, now you're going to ask, well, what do you bring to the table?
She on
what?
Yes.
These bimbos really believe that there are men out there who are so successful and everything's going so well in their life that now they don't care about the quality of the woman that comes into their life. They don't care about the quality of the woman that they date, because hell, if you got a lot of money, life's just easy streak, baby. We're done vetting at that point. We no longer care about the quality of the women we date because, hey, we're a winner. We're a boss. I got all this money. Why does it matter if you're submissive? Why does it matter if you're feminine? Why does it matter if you're in shape? It's an awful argument because, of course, the more money a man makes, the higher his standards actually become for a woman.
And it's so hard. It's hard out here being a woman. It really is.
I seen it with my own eyes.
Here we
It's
go.
really hard.
You know,
we
you
don't
can't
know how
even
to
lie
act.
about
We
it.
don't know what we're supposed to do. We don't know how we talk too loud. We too strong. We too weak. Our knees are bad. We put on too much makeup, too different hair. But then the guy you like is looking at the girl with all the hair and the makeup and the body and the BBL. But then
it's
that's
our
not what he
fault.
want. But that's who you see him gawking at. and then you try to emulate that, you can't, because then he's like, oh no, that's not what I want. So we don't know. And then you got the women over here. I want to be taken care of. I want this, I want that. I need a high value man. Ain't no high value man I'm sitting around on no TikTok or YouTube.
Here we go with the shaming language. First, they always start off trying to act innocent. Like, us black women, we don't really know where we're going wrong. First, you say that we're loud, and you say that we're this and we're that. Then you say you don't want BBLs, but those are the girls that you look at. It's like every poor decision that a black woman makes, a black man has to somehow be responsible for. But now she's starting to do the whole RP, men advocacy shaming deal. They start saying there are no high-value men on Instagram and TikTok and so on and so forth, which nothing could be further from the truth. There are plenty of successful people who are on TikTok, who are on Instagram, YouTube, or different social media platforms. Matter of fact, it's those very platforms that probably made them high value or made them successful or wealthy. Let's get back into the clip.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you one. Okay,
go ahead,
this one is a free one, and I know that there are quite a few men that will agree 1,000% with what I'm about to say.
Say it.
Just because I gawk at it,
here we go.
And just because I like it,
this is where we're gonna have an argument.
The only substance that is good for is when them lights go out.
But how are we supposed to know that?
Ain't got no other substance. Ain't got no other substance.
We don't know that though. Okay.
But see this. But see, what happens is that you misunderstand the male, and the male of what he actually looks at, or what attracts him versus what keeps him. Okay,
I understand that.
There's a huge difference between what will attract me versus what will keep me. What will attract me is that body banging. You know what I mean? Like that's to immediately attract me. But that's not what's going to keep me. So yeah, just because I hit a like, just because I heart, just because I comment or whatever else like that, that's not what's going to keep, because so many times. Hold on for just a second, because I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. Our girl from the block, Jenny from the block. You can't say almost her entire life. She's been one of those types that garner a lot of attention. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? But she can't seem to keep a man.
Okay.
Because she has what it takes to attract us. But for whatever reason, she can't seem to keep us.
Or Holly Berry, Stacey Dash. There's plenty of 10s, and I mean legendary 10s, gorgeous women. I mean,
what was that?
I mean, I'm talking about just bad. But they can't keep a man. They can't keep a man out of marriages. And they're great examples. They're great case studies to show that even though, guys, it appears on the surface that we're more physical and visual than we are anything, and that may be true in some contexts, but for the most part, we still have standards. It's not the only thing that we care about. It's just something that can pull us in. The same way how money can pull women in from a hypergamous sense, but there are still things he can do and say to still rub the woman wrong and kill his chances, even if he's a wealthy man.
And it's been more than one instance that she has not been able to. And there's a difference. There's the attraction, and there's the substance. They're two separate things.
I get it. There's no argument. I don't got no pushback. What I push it back on is I hear what you're saying, and I heard it. I heard it from my brothers. I heard it from my boys. I heard it from you. As a woman, we don't know that, right? We only go by what we see y'all do.
Here's why she's being intellectually dishonest, and especially being a middle-aged woman, because she's seen time and time again what happens to women who put more emphasis in their promiscuity and collecting bodies and being outside than women who focus on being feminine and submissive and more like a wife. These things have been true since before the 80s, and still to this day, that women who preserve their value and don't put their body on IG, don't get BBLs, these women tend to get married more and at a faster rate. For her to act oblivious is only so that she can say that we wear these long, crazy, ugly nails and this plastic Easter basket weave, and it's all because of what black men whistle at. It's like we end up taking accountability for every single choice that black women make in the dating market. At one point, are black women accountable for the reason why they don't marry as much as other women? Black men aren't going to keep taking the heat for every single bad decision that black women make in the dating market. We are not the reason why 1 in 4 black women marry. Hit the subscribe button on your way out of the room. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post content just like this. Drop a comment and let me know how I did. Until next time.